Hey Gemini, how are you doing? This reading is for Gemini for the week of October the 27th to November the 2nd. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind this is a general read. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. And if you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Also a shout out and a thank you for all the ways that you like, share, and subscribe. I couldn't do these readings without all your wonderful support. So thank you so much. I'm so truly grateful. What is going on for the fabulous and most magical gems? What do you need to know? What do you need to see for your highest good? Present time, the King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. What's coming towards you? The Tower. Major Arcana 4, Scorpio. What you are focused on? Temperance. Major Arcana 4, Sagittarius. In your blocked and challenged position is the Six of Pentacles. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. And your outcome is the Page of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Okay, Gemini, let's clarify this and find out what is going on. I'm just going to move these cards so you can see everything. I'm just not at my usual setup, so bear with me. I'm traveling at the moment. Okay. Perfect. Present time, you have the King of Wands, and the King of Wands is a go-getter, an action taker, a warrior. In your focus is temperance. It means doing things within balance and moderation, not rushing yourself or overextending yourself. Because in the blocked and challenged position is the Six of Pentacles, is giving and receiving, sharing and caring. So if you're giving and giving and giving and giving to a circumstance or a situation, are you getting anything in returns? Temperance is also about being divinely guided on your journey. So you are in a place of having protection. This is also a compromise on some kind of circumstance. So King of Wands can also be a leader, building something, or being brave, being bold, taking a lot of action, feeling really inspired. What is this King of Wands? And the Nine of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And the Nine of Swords is thinking worst case scenario. Thinking worst case scenario when worst case scenario doesn't happen. It is also anxiety, worry, frustration, walking on eggshells. And you know, King of Wands can also be somebody who is a little bit spicy or something about like physically. So needing to get out and physically moving your body, because temperance is an outlet. So always focusing back on emotionally. How am I feeling emotionally in my job? Let's just say that this is your boss. Well, I'm walking on eggshells with my boss, because what's coming towards you is the Tower, which is having some kind of huge realization, revelation. It is also about chaos or dismantle. It means dismantle any kind of situation, whatever scenario that is not reciprocal. Like allow this to blow up or let it go. And there's some kind of fear or worry behind it. So but going back to the temperance, physically, are you getting out and getting enough exercise? Because this could really dissipate some kind of your thoughts. So your thoughts are sneaky little liars. It's like, I want to take action, but see how this King of Wands is focused in the past? Living in the past is depression. Living in the future is worry and anxiety that something bad is going to happen or that something isn't going to work out. Living in the present moment is this temperance. It means find a nice grounded energy where you feel whole. What is this Tower? And the Three of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And the Three of Wands is about expansion, getting out of your norm. So that could be expanding your mind, expanding your awareness, news from a distance. Three of Wands is also Aries energy. It means taking action, doing something for yourself, but something about the confidence. It's like, yeah, I'm ready to take action. I'm ready to do this. Oh, but what if this happens? But what if that happens? But what, you know, the overthinking. I'm also getting something about the Three of Wands. This is about planning and progress. Something here is getting dismantled, but I'm also getting plane, train, automobile, or your comfort zone. So what is familiar to you is almost like a false sense of security or a false sense of comfort. Three of Wands is also everything you want, dream of, and desire to expand is doing something or practicing something or starting something that you've never done before, which coming back to this Temperance. So emotionally, how can you regulate your emotions so that you feel more relaxed? Physically, are you getting out and getting enough exercise, moving your body? Because it feels like you feel trapped in some kind of mindset or thinking about a person. Something about waiting for the shoe to drop, waiting for the ball to drop, waiting. Life waits for no one. So if you're waiting around for a person to come sweep you off your feet or, take you on a date, don't wait for this person. And the Death card, beautiful energy. Major Arcana 4, Scorpio. And the Death card is about change, transition, transmuting energy. This is an ascension. So changing the way that you think about some kind of circumstance or situation, or the way that you even feel about yourself. Because this is like, I'm confident, I'm brave, I'm bold, I'm asserting myself, I'm taking bold, brave action, and not relying on anyone. I'm putting in the work. But then it's like, oh, but what if worst case scenario? And again, worst case scenario doesn't happen. So what about these thoughts, these racing thoughts? This is something about a change and compromising. This is also the card of alchemy. It means keep things super duper simple in your life. Get back to the basics. In the blocked and challenged position is the Six of Pentacles. This could also have some kind of debt or a loan that you're worried and you really want to pay off. It is also about the reciprocity. So if you're giving and giving and giving to a person, a situation, are you getting anything in returns? It feels like there's some kind of like turmoil or needing to dissolve feelings around a circumstance or a person. Six of Pentacles is not reciprocal. Something here is not reciprocal and it needs to change. Whatever dynamic that is for you, whether it's a mindset, whether it's you in a person. I only see the King of Wands, but you have a Page of Cups here down below, which could be like shy, sensitive, but it is also new love or feelings, birthing something new. So what is, and as you can see, the King of Wands is somebody very mature. Page of Cups is somebody who could be emotionally stunted in their growth. So somebody is very emotionally reactive around you. So what is this Six of Pentacles? And the Sun. Major Arcana 4, Leo. Could be dealing with a Taurus or a Leo. But the Sun is the most positive card in the deck, and it is in the blocked and challenged position. So it almost feels like a truth on a circumstance or a situation of what you're giving to, not reciprocal. I'm also getting something about returning to good health and healing and financial recovery. Get back into this Temperance. It means don't rush yourself or overextend yourself, or, if you have to work another day and your boss is like, come on, it means no, like I am needing some downtime. Or there is something about diving into spirituality. Meditation also slows down racing thoughts and builds more confidence. And, the Sun card can also be something about pride and ego, or not wanting to see the truth on a circumstance or a situation, or not seeing possibly even the light of, your bad behavior. So we always want to point the finger that it's another person that is the reason for why we feel a certain way. But we need to get honest with ourselves sometimes and being like, I'm in this situation and I need to change the way that I focus on elements, no matter what kind of scenario it is. So if this has something to do with like, okay, you know what? I've spent enough money here. I keep consuming, overeating, whatever it is. I'm going to change this. And I start today to have discipline. But the Sun card is like the most positive purity. This is also move or relocation, or something that was once reciprocal and happy. So what is this Page of Cups and the outcome? Page of Cups is a surprise, gift, and apology. It is also about a new focus. Tapping into your intuition, or you're dealing with somebody who is stunted in emotions. It means emotional immaturity. So somebody who is having a hard time growing up. Also, if you have an emotional reaction to every situation in your life, those people and circumstance own you. So there is something about growing up or growing pains. Something about the growing pains. Page of Cups can also be, you know, an admirer, a secret admirer, or you have a secret. This can also be getting a new fur baby. They are great companions and therapeutic. Great companions and therapeutic. And the High Priestess. Major Arcana 4, Pisces. I'll read that as Cancer. There's something about a secret. And it's in the blocked and challenged position, because this is pure positivity, truth coming to light, elimination. And it comes in with this Tower. And this High Priestess is also secrecy, mystery, or to trust your intuition. Some of you are developing your intuitive gifts as well. But the High Priestess is also secret. So what is the big secret here? Okay. King of Wands and Nine of Swords. Worried about taking action, or too much worry and focus on another individual. And the Nine of Pentacles. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Nine of Pentacles is know your worth, know your value. Internally, externally, taking really good care of your physical body. So physical right here, this could be like strength training. This can also be doing something nice for yourself. It is not selfish, it's selfless and necessary. But that can also be something about image. Like Nine of Pentacles is about maintaining your independence. Like this is super duper independent type of an energy. But it is also about healthy boundaries. So what are you eating? What are you ingesting? What are you watching? This is also something about doing something singular or solo, and then there is some kind of worry. It's like you're overthinking it. Just do it. Just take that action. What is this Tower and Three of Wands? Nine of Pentacles is also like luxury. So if there is something about stressing about your finances, pull back a little bit, especially with that Temperance. You can't force reciprocation. It's almost like you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force it to make it drink or reciprocate, right? And the Page of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. This is news communication right here, possibly from a distance. And this could be some kind of trigger or shocking news. Page of Swords is also not having all the information on going forth with a circumstance or a situation or your focus, because this is my obnoxious brat in the tarot. It's somebody who talks a big story and their words and actions don't reflect on what they're doing. And that could be you. It could also be another person. So let's just say you're like, yeah, you know, I'm pursuing my goals. I'm taking action. I'm getting the best shape of my life. You know, I'm meal prepping. Is your words matching your action? Because there's something about getting out of your comfort zone. But to do so, you need to dismantle some kind of fear, turmoil, or something that's built on a fake, faulty foundation. I'm also getting something about gossip. And Page of Swords is somebody who is jealous or triggered by another person. This is also my stalking. So somebody's stalking you or watching you online. Or if you're stalking a person and watching a person online, what is possible for this person is possible for you too. So go back to Temperance. Is this healthy for me of what I'm doing? Or can I transmute this and change it? Page of Swords also is underdeveloped communication. So somebody who has information, but it's not enough to take that action. Sometimes you just have to trust in the process. Okay, so what is this Page of Swords? Or sorry, what is, yeah, right there, Queen of Wands. So you have the King of Wands over here and the Queen of Wands over there. And the Queen of Wands is about not giving a flying flip-flop to the flip of what anyone thinks a he or she. They just take bold, brave action and asserting oneself. This is about being confident. I'm also getting something about persuasive. If anybody is trying to persuade you to do something or to get involved in some kind of circumstance, because this could be like get rich quick scheme or something that once made you really happy. There's something that's changed in the element. And there could also be some kind of children involved. But you know, Queen of Wands also is very sassy. It speaks of sensuality, sexuality, and very stunning. The most desired queen in the deck. And it doesn't matter if it's a feminine or a masculine or feminine, whatever you identify with. So there is something about changing your focus. I'm also getting something about a split in a commitment. You could be dealing with a Leo, a Virgo, but this is Gemini energy here. You could be dealing with another Gemini. Four of Wands. Four of Wands is about your foundation and stability. It is also the home. So freedom from some kind of living location or home. And maybe you want to get out of some kind of contract or pay your last payment. Page of Swords is also a light bulb moment. It means putting your feelers out there, putting your resume out there. So if you can't stand your job and you're walking on eggshells with your boss, this is about you, you know, doing so. And then there is going to be a dismantle. Getting away from something that has been turbulent as well. What is this Six of Pentacles and the Sun? And the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. So the Queen of Pentacles in the upright, let's talk about her. She is having the necessary resources, whether he or she, so somebody here has the necessary resources or doesn't have resources. So if you don't have resources, this is about you finding people who do have necessary resources so that you can get the ball rolling. And it doesn't matter what kind of resources that is. So let's just say you want to get in the best shape of your life and focus on fitness. Well, how would you do that? Well, you'd find people that actually get active or are focused, and that's what they do for work and career. So there is something about this is not nurturing and nourishing. Queen of Pentacles is also somebody who is focused on nurturing and nourishing oneself, self-care, self-love, self-acceptance. And somebody here, something about fertile. This is not fertile anymore. This doesn't make you happy anymore. And this is also an energy of like a health thing. So not having the necessary resources to do what it is that you want to do. But Page of Swords is like, get nosy. So this is about inquiring. So if you live somewhere where it's too high, right? And it's all your resources are going towards some kind of payment, then maybe you want to research to find something that's a little bit more cheaper to live, right? So temperance. But, you know, this is some kind of commitment, connection that is not reciprocal, or somebody's mother here. So this could be somebody who doesn't take good care of their health, wealth, happiness. That's why temperance is here. This person spends a lot of money, or there's just something on it, right? So what is this, and Five of Cups? So the Page of Cups, the Five of Cups, and the High Priestess. The High Priestess is about observation and watching. Something about a child, disappointment in some kind of child, or there is somebody who is emotionally stunted in their growth. So this is blame, shame, guilt, resentment, or a secret admirer. Somebody wants to do the blame and shame and guilt game. Like, I want to blame you for this because it makes me feel better about myself. Could also be a child. Like, this is an apology here. But an apology without a behavior change is manipulation. So let's just say that you have asked somebody around you, I don't know, let's just say you asked your coworker, and your coworker says something to you, and you're like, please don't do that anymore. You set a boundary with them. Like, it makes me feel uncomfortable when you do that, and they keep doing it. That is the manipulation. It's like they're not taking accountability or responsibility for their actions, and actions have consequences. So there is something about, this is like not healing, something about not healing, some kind of financial, or somebody here. There's like an out of whack alignment in some kind of commitment connection. And it maybe used to at one time be very reciprocal. Maybe it was happy or some kind of like job and career avenue. Maybe, things were good at the time, putting money in the bank, but this is like a balanced energy. But in the blocked and challenged position, somebody who's like lying about reciprocity or having the resources. Also watch the Page of Swords, because Page of Swords is somebody's like, yeah, I got all this going on, and, I'm heading towards this direction, and they're not, because their words and actions aren't reflecting. And Three of Wands is having high expectations regarding some kind of certain situation. So somebody here has a high expectation on how you should think, act, and feel, or you have a high expectation that this person should act this way so that you can feel better about yourself. It's just one or the other. This is like disappointing news, but there is something about like a secret loss. Ask with sincerity. Yep, that's all you can do, is ask with sincerity. And this is about you just saying, oh, hi, I would like this to be done. And maybe you're asking your coworker, and your coworker's like, no problem. But they drop the ball on something. So then you have to, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. But a behavior change without, or somebody who apologizes without a behavior change is just manipulation. It means they're going to be a repeat offender. I'm also getting something about 2 feminines and a masculine in this reading, plus 2 children. Reassess. So this means go back to the drawing board. So go back to Temperance, feel whole and complete in your body, allow changes to happen, and reassess. It means review, reevaluate on this circumstance or situation. What am I getting my time, attention, and focus to? And what do I need to focus more on my journey and less on somebody else? Because right here, there's nobody coming to save you. So in that Page of Swords is 3 of Wands, I'm waiting for what? So there is something about communication. Either you need to get something off your chest. It might be hard for this individual to hear, but it's necessary. Or somebody around you is pretending that everything is just peachy keen, but right here, it's like not having the resources or not wanting to invest in somebody here. Yeah, and think things through. So reassess, think things through, and ask with sincerity. And that's about asking somebody, but if they're not reciprocating, then go find another door. It means The Page of Swords, research, study, or there is something about your focus. So if you're triggered or jealous or watching somebody's social media or stalking somebody, how is that a great use of time for yourself? Build on solid ground right here. You're doing it. And you have the confidence to do whatever the frick you want to do. Day in and day out. It's on what am I focused on and where am I taking action towards the change that I want to see in myself. Communication. So compromise, forgive, work it out, or let it go. Distance. You and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant. That's that Three of Wands. Pregnancy. Someone is expecting right here. So there could be something about a secret here because you do have the sun in the blocked and challenged position. This could be your actual sun. I'm also getting something about somebody takes a lot of resources or is taking up a lot of time, money, and energy in some kind of commitment, connection. Pregnancy can also be like give birth to something new. Sing your own song. Patience. And you do have the Temperance. It means you're very protected on your journey or to call in protection. Patient. Just a few more months, good things come to those who wait. And confession. Someone has something to tell you. And this could actually be shocking or triggering you. Let's just say that you're not talking to a certain person, but you hear through the grapevine that somebody is having a baby or expecting. But this person has been telling you, yeah, you know, we're going to break up and, you know, I don't want to be with that person or something. There's just something there, right? Shield, you need to defend yourself. That's Temperance. Or protect your body. Right? Caterpillar, things will not always be this way. A change is a-coming. And that is the Death card, which is going into some kind of huge growth spurt or change for yourself. And this is like going into that chrysalis. It's really uncomfortable of going through a change and some kind of growing pains. But coming out is a beautiful blossoming butterfly. Mountain Road, you are on the road to success. Yeah, Queen of Wands. Casket, someone going out of your life or an ending to a situation. But can you be okay with that? Tanker, celebration, fun, enjoyment. So there is something about some kind of secret surprise. And somebody either, like, will I regret going to this party? Or is there something about going out and having fun? You should accept valid criticism. Yeah. And accept valid criticism from somebody who has either been in your shoes or in a scenario, or somebody who is actually just not talking fluff or being like, oh no, you know, everything is just so great. No, life's tough. Life is tough. And we all go through certain scenarios, situations, and to help each other, but accept valid criticism from somebody who isn't talking a big story, and their words and actions don't reflect on what they're following through with, but to actually find somebody who talks the talks and walks the walks. Queen of Wands. So let's just talk about like something physical. You're not going to get a trainer that is 400 pounds, right? why would you hire a trainer that's 400 pounds? You're going to hire somebody who is fit or something that you feel motivated in an inspiration by, right? So that's where I accept valid criticism. Or if you see somebody, let's just say in some kind of entrepreneur or CEO, or, how did they get there? Well, they just took that action day in and day out and had discipline and focus on, like, I'm going to get this goal no matter what I do. Same thing with tarot. I started with 0 subscribers, and yeah, it's daunting. It is very discouraging of when you're doing it alone and you think of you're a failure and you think that you're never going to succeed. But if you keep focus and discipline on that task day in and day out, you will get what it is that you want. But if it's like trying to force a relationship or commitment, it's like, let the commitment come, and then you be the judge if you want this person or not. Don't be like, is this person going to pick me, choose me? No, it's more like, I'm going to choose you. Are you a good fit in my life? Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe. And Gemini, if you want to book a private reading with me, you can do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.